What's good, YouTube? And welcome to another high-end product by Konami. This time, instead of $1,300, they're only asking $400, and you get 3 instead of 1 for the manga art god cards. I've been asked my thoughts on this multiple times, and I think it looks like a China import Etsy product rather than handcrafted amazing, but I would still be a sucker and buy at $120, no shot at $400. In fact, Konami already released 3 metal god cards around the $120, and that actually flopped, went on clearance for a while, and you can even import from Japan with shipping around that price still today. So do keep in mind that they've had a similar product, but this does take it to the next level of being tied into the manga and that sort of stuff. I'm just personally not going to be a consumer, and I'm gonna make fun of it a little. Now, what did drop today that's worth it in my opinion, Yu-Gi-Oh! Wise, is the SH Monster Arts Red Eyes Black Dragon, and it's under $100 for an insanely posable, amazing figure that's looking great. Now, Monster Arts can be hit or miss sometimes, but these are the opening ones for Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue Eyes and Red Eyes, and I think they're definitely going to be on top of quality control, unlike some Yu-Gi-Oh! Sets. Now, you do have to pay international shipping on this site. You can wait for Big Bad Toy Store, Awesome Collector, and other places to put it up and see what it will be shipped. This is importing from Japan over on Ami, but I'm a day one customer, and sometimes Monster Arts end up going up in price, but then also getting re-waved with color variants, which Blue Eyes has multiple colors, Red Eyes could become purplish, so different colors can come out from there. Or if you're in the market for something else licensed, you can go over to Displate and use my link down below because I got mine in today, and they're awesome. When you're buying 2 or less, it's 20% off, and 3 or more, it's 30% off, and supports the channel directly. When you click my link, there will be a landing page like this. You just scroll on down, and I've set up multiple different areas, and you can type Yu-Gi-Oh! Without the dashes in the search bar to see even more, and you'll still be supporting the channel when you shop. With sponsors, again, like this, I am not taking cash direct from them. I'm only taking commission, so you all pay me, and then I get free product, which did come in, which is why I'm shouting this out today. It looks amazing. I still have it in the saran wrap, haven't decided where I'm going to hang it, but check this out. It looks great. Metal poster. They send you on the back how to put it on the wall as well. It just looks incredible. And you see back behind me already the Karibo. That was the small I showed you. This is the medium, I believe, and it is freaking big. I always wanted something like this. Look at how lossless the transition is onto here, by the way. It is so awesome, and I can't wait to unwrap this later and decide where it goes. Emily is a big Karibo fan also, and they send you the 2 back there to help it hang on the wall. You just are, you know, you peel, you put it, all that stuff. When I was a kid, this was a $100 to $120 promo in the US because it was like an EU-only release, and they were so hard to get over here, and the vendors that had them always wanted way too much. Later in life, I ended up getting one for mad cheaper, $5, and even a PSA 9 slab for $20. Huge fan, and you see the Red Eyes Black Dragon back there as well in medium. Huge fan. Again, use my link. They're doing a great job. The team is super nice, and I definitely want to get more posters, so if you keep buying them, I'll keep getting them in to show off and shout them out. Now get to the cards. Well, technically the beginning was cards. They were stainless steel. Ancient Warriors Oath Double Dragon Lord's Rise of the Duelist version is the only version. And this is spiked once again because it's good with Fire Kings mixing Tri-Brigades, and this card just retains its relevancy time and time again. And yeah, you're paying $12+, and it could become 20 once again if that deck takes even more of a foothold. I believe it was doing something at the YCS Top 16, but I'd have to go look at list once again, and it's only going to get better, of course. Tri-Brigade Suhr Egg also was, you know, seeing that play and is up in price both for the Ultra and Secret. So if you have that engine tucked away, you have extra money, including Fractal, which is $4 for the Secret, I believe, and $3 for the Ultra, currently starting to rise. If you want yours, you might want to get it sooner than later using that TCG player link in the description down below, costing you nothing extra. Support the channel directly for the cards you'd already be buying because they're pretty low on listings. Unlike Kit, which actually did see a small rise despite the quantities, and you play this too, not really rising like Fractal is going crazy at the moment. Lancia is also good against Tri-Brigade, but was already going up, you know, before the hype on that. But be aware, 25th Lancia and a lot of 25th rares out of Rarity Collection are going up at the moment. There's tons of other nice versions to look around at within Rarity Collection, like, you know, the Collector Rare, but people seem to be very much on this version right now, and I think the min-maxes will end up following if you see multiple bumps. We've seen people really willing to settle, so I could see stuff like this ending up $6-5 in the future, and right now it's $2. Like, you definitely have such a great mix from the Rarity Collection to age like fine wine over time, with so many staple S cards that have seen play in side decks. And then, also in the quarter century secret rare from Rarity Collection is pre-prep with all those ritual decks. It is bumping once again, and people are anticipating the play of those. You can see it's been doing the wave a bit here, and it's back towards max, and quickly goes up on the front page. We have Noble Arms Museum. Now, for the core set quarter century secret rares, they're pretty darn hard to get. People, like, there's so many different ones that the estimated value pulled is a bit different, but on bad sets like Duelist Nexus, where they're not going to get reopened, they're easy to make disappear, because you're only going to see one of these in, what is it, like 6-8 cases, something like that. Still insanely hard. I think it's 8.3 cases, but I'd have to do the math again. It's just had a meteoric rise, and there's only one listing here at $83. People are saying pack tax on this one in my Discord. Minerva the Exalted Lightsworn. There's plenty of speculation that Lightsworns are going to get more good support in the future, and of course Minerva is somewhat generic for milling as well. Well, she is around a $7 and quickly to $8 card on the front page card, and that secret rare reminiscent prize card look is nice, and it just hasn't been reprinted in a long time. Galaxy Trance is a card I wouldn't have looked at unless the Discord brought it up. Thank you all for always helping with the content. I tend to ping them and say, hey, add everyone, what changes for Market Watch? Let me know I have this, this, and this. What do you all have that I'm missing? I would not be on my grind game without being a vendor and knowing this from list and selling. Galaxy Trance only has its 2 copies. One is common and rare, though, and you better be picking them out of bulk because, you know, this is headed towards $2, and this is about $2 as well. Fabled Unicorn Secret Rare also took off when it was just the DT earlier, so if you did buy in, it's looking decent right now. It is skyrocketing for its secret, and all versions are starting to move. I think it's around $7 to $8, and we're also looking at the Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1 getting bought out on listings, and then you just have the common, which is the last one moving. Trident Dron is a card I haven't said the name of a long time. I think the bulk picking streams where I came across them was the last time. This is actually getting hyped for a new archetype coming up, and it's those fire, I think they're worms. I'd have to look at the name again, but it's getting hyped for that with the backing that it can be played in past formats if it falls out. So there's always that, you know, buff back hype of, oh, it already was hard to get, and now it's, you know, actually gonna see some play. And then Armory Arm over here is going up, which is definitely for past format. In my opinion, let me know if there is something current, though. The secret rares have been going up, and Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1 secret rares are now even running out of quantity. So this is just not reprinted for a long time. Once again, Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1, nobody wants to open it, which is a reason that cards go up. They just don't repopulate, even though that sealed is sitting rotting on shelves because it's not worth hunting for it. It's crazy to say that about so many products and reasons for price spikes. Fluundaries and Robina, as well as Eaglin, are both big down in quantities and up in price. I thought this deck was falling off a little more, but yeah, the quantities keep disappearing and not repopulating, and that's another problem. 2022 tins. It's been a while since we had Burst of Destiny. Who wants to rip open 2022 tins? Nobody. Nobody. So this is why cards like this continue to go up. It's super entertaining to see product after product be part of the reasoning that yeah, it's just sitting there rotting, and we don't want the cards inside. I know I did a whole rant video on that as my last video, but it does hang true into our market that a lot of the products are flopping, and with that flop, the quantity of cards out there versus the sealed that's waiting to become value, it has to find that balance over time, and $2 cards aren't going to do it. Quarter century secret rares that are, you know, you're going to have to dig through case after case after case to get to aren't going to do it, and you're going to continue to see cards that should be relatively quarters to 50 cents or bulkish, despite how good they are, become $2 to $3 to $4 to $5 cards time and time again until product really gets its foothold again and gets fixed better. I don't know how else to say that. It gets fixed. I shouldn't have added the better. Thanks for watching today's Market Watch. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the conversation. And yeah, let me know what you think of these metal cards. I know I took a bit at the beginning to go through that and the non-sponsored and then sponsored figure stuff, but I like it when I do merch at Watch as well. And these are a collector item people are buzzing about, and I'm just not about it, man.